Hey guys, welcome back to another video. And today, I'm going to be fixing a bunch of random small electronics that I have around my house, like this Texas Instruments calculator here, a bunch of small electronics, of course, like calculators from Commodore, like this one, and this random calculator I have around. So they're very small electronics. I'm just going to be cleaning them, like this one I'm going to be cleaning. This one's from HP. And first thing I'm going to do is fixing these charging cables, and as you can see, I've already fixed some, but they've broken again. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, I would have used this heat shrink, but unfortunately it doesn't fit anymore because, well, I already put that heat shrink on. I'm going to be using a somewhat bigger one. So hopefully that will work out. So what I'm going to do here is just heat up the heat shrink. Hopefully it'll be small enough to fit on to here. As you can see, it's already shrinking. I'll be back once I'm done with this cable. So, as you can see, the heat shrink seemed to be big enough. I'm at small enough that it worked on this cable here just fine, no issues. So the back seems a little bit loose, but that's fine. So this cable is done. It has been successfully repaired. It's time to move on to this one, which, as you can see, is very broken. So, well, it was very broken until, of course, I fixed this one, but it started to break here too. So now I have to fix this one again. Of course, I'm gonna be using more heat shrink, if I can find the right one. Oh, it's right here. Yep. So just get that on there. Right. So I'm gonna see how much I'll need. So I think about the whole thing, because it's probably gonna break even more after I fix this. So as you can see, this is the longer cable, so you know these aren't cheap. I'm gonna fix it now. The heat shrink is on there. I'm gonna start from the beginning of the cable. And no. All right, I'll be back once I'm done. So, cable has been fixed, and the heat shrink job looks pretty good. So I'm very happy with this result. So that's it for the charging cables. Now, onto the calculators. First off, I'm going to start off with this Commodore calculator. So, as you can see, the wire here is broken, and you can see someone else has tried to fix it before, but it was unsuccessful. So, I'm going to get out the soldering iron and attempt to solder these wires back, the wire back together. That is. Screw that on there. And then I'm going to get some solder. And heat it up. So, hope I can heat this up with no problems. Yes, it is heating up. So, you can heat up the existing one. Now this solder is too small. So I'm going to use this solder. God, the smoke. Okay, got to open up the solder tips cleaner. Now, the soldering job is definitely not the best, but hopefully it's enough that I can test it. So, I'll come back to this later. Now, I'm gonna move on to this calculator, which does not require any soldering. So I'm gonna get a screwdriver. And where's the screwdriver? It's right here. So this one does not have a working battery, if it even does have a battery inside. It should. Oh, that's a crusty screw. Now, for some reason, I just like collecting old, useless calculators that people throw away. I think they're just fun to collect. So, fixing these calculators is actually pretty interesting for me. Now, looks like it's clipped on there. Alright. Yep, that was definitely a clip. And probably this side also has a clip. There we go. Alright. So, let's see. So, looks like that's the battery. So this one might require some soldering. So You can tell this is a high quality calculator if the battery is soldered straight onto the motherboard. I think someone has tried to replace it in the past, but found out that it was soldered on, so they gave up. So I'm gonna remove the PCB here, get a better look at calculate. Oh, the buttons are very loose in there. I'm gonna try to use a screwdriver. Let me try to use the solder with. Never mind, solder sucker. Let's try that. This one is not the best quality one. Alright, that looks like a very clean removal thing. Okay. Am I stupid? Yes. So the battery just slides out. So it's hot. Well, let me just solder it back on. The connector here. It's connected. Okay, it looks like it's soldered on. So this little thing here, this battery, is dead. I'll have to find a new one online. But I think that'll be it for this calculator. Just have to clean it, the outside a little bit. I'll clean the inside later. But not bad. Not bad. So just needs a simple replacement, and this calculator should be good. So just screw in these screws. There we go. So this calculator I already knew was working, so you can do the 9 times 9 equals 81. So it's just a basic calculator, useful calculator, as long as you keep it in the sunlight or in any sort of light. So let me check if it is. Okay, so the iPad is charging. Now, this calculator here is broken, obviously. As you can see, well, it's a battery acid. So what I'm going to do is get some paper towel, isopropyl alcohol, and a spludger, and a toothbrush, and clean up the corroded spot. Right, so I've got some batteries here. Let's put them in. So they just go in like that. So this one is looking a little bit suspicious. Hopefully it'll still work. Okay, let's see. So it's on. The switch is on. I don't see it. This calculator might need more work in order for it to get working again, which is, I think, pretty obviously, since the corrosion on the batteries really did screw this calculator up. I'll still keep it because it's a cool calculator. So okay, so this calculator couldn't be restored. Just go to my calculator collection. So this calculator I could unfortunately not fix. That's okay. So I'll just give it a little clean. So just make it nice and sanitary. Who knows what's touched this? Who knows where this was stored, where this has been. So, there we go, nice and clean. Now, Victor's calculator. Spray the isopropyl alcohol onto it. And this one is going to be a little more difficult to clean because the button's very raised, high thing, whatever. So, gotta get in between the keys. Right. Okay. Now, this is probably going to be the hardest to clean device so far in this video. So, plastic looks pretty good. The top one last wipe down before I move on to the bottom. Actually, Gotta clean in between here. Bottom. And don't know what this stuff is. Chewing gum. Maybe someone put the calculator on a chewing gum accidentally. Use chewing gum. There we go. Nice and clean calculator. Alright, this calculator is now nice and clean. HP calculator. Let's wipe this one down. This one is probably going to be the easiest to get working again, but I don't have a battery for it. Someone already took out the battery in this one, so couldn't use it. So this one is old enough that it doesn't have solar charging. You can see the battery has been taken out. Looks like it's been opened up for before. Screws are missing there. Or maybe there weren't supposed to be screws there. Now I need to get a battery for this Commodore calculator here. Let's see if it works. Okay, so let's get a battery in here. On. Did I see something? This soldering job is terrible. Let me get another battery. Got another battery here. Let's see. Maybe my soldering job isn't good enough. Or maybe my 9-volt are just dead, or maybe this just needs another, type. Maybe it needs more volts. Who knows? I just accidentally desoldered that. And I accidentally melted the plastic. That's great. Alright, well... Okay, well, unfortunately, I couldn't fix this calculator, but was able to, somewhat restore some other devices I had. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.